Are you in the market for a front-wheel drive all-terrain power chair? Well, stay tuned for this video review. Hey, I'm Alex from Marcs Mobility. In this video, we're going to go over a Frontier V4. This is a two-wheel drive chair, but it is a front-wheel version. So this is going to be a little bit more of an all-terrain chair, but it's still going to have what they call their hybrid tires, which are 14x3 solid tires. I believe these are going to be solids. Yes, these are the solid tires, and you're going to have a larger 7 to 8 inch rear caster wheel. This is going to have really strong motors. It is going to go about 6.2 miles an hour. Now this particular unit here only has electric tilt, so because it has tilt on it, it does have a 340 pound weight capacity. If you didn't have any electrical functions on it, it could be 400 pounds, but because you have electric tilt, it is 340 pound weight capacity. But it's definitely a lot more powerful than a standard power chair that might look similar. So you're going to have a lot stronger motors in this unit. So this is going to be one that will be able to go across your yard, on trails, climb over some types of routes, things like that. But it is not a true 4x4 type power chair, which is also made by this same manufacturer. This is just a two-wheel drive, but it's probably the most powerful two-wheel drive unit power chair that's on the market currently today. Once again, this is going to be the size of this unit here seat-wise. There is not going to be any adjustments on this unit. The current overall size of the seat, let me turn this around to the front here. Once again, it is a fast unit. You are able to scale the speeds down some, but the overall width of this seat is going to be 19 inches wide by 21 inches in depth. The reason why I'm going over that with you is that's not really adjustable. Armrests do flip up, and the seat cushion can be removed and changed, but the back is going to be standard on what this is. You can't expand the arms out any wider. You're going to be 19 inches in between the armrests. Now, joystick does have a right-hand swing-away joystick on here. We are able to make it left-hand if needed, but it is a right-hand joystick currently. Like I said, you are able to slide transfer out, but do notate that these types of seats do have a pretty good contoured back on there. It is 19 inches in width, but I would say the actual usable space in between the contours more closer to 16 inches, just because you will see this has a good 3 or 4 inch of a contour on the back. Headrest also is adjustable in height. This does have headlights. It does have turn signals as well in the front and the back, and you also are going to have your hazard lights. Does have a horn, nothing overly impressive. But really what makes this unit great is the suspension in the back. You see the suspension here in the front on your wheels as well. Foot plate does flip up. And then I'm going to actually turn this back around this way and then show you the tilt function. So if you go into the mode function here on the joystick, you then can pull back on the joystick and you'll see it tilt back. Reason why this is useful, one, medical diagnosis is sometimes if you tilt backwards, what it does is it takes the pressure off the lower half of your body and applies it to your back, so that helps alleviate some of that type of pressure source. But also how people can use this if you're going down something very steep and you tilt back, you're still able to drive at a little bit of a tilt, so it helps keep your center of gravity back in the chair. But this is for somebody that, hey, needed to adjust, take the pressure off their lower half. I don't believe, let me see. Okay, so it actually still drives at any degree of tilt. But just be careful. Obviously, you don't want to be going somewhere and tilted like that and going uphill. So just makes you use common sense when you are driving this chair. Over here on the side as well, you do have like that big cigarette lighter type port. And then you have 2 USB ports over here. Comes with lateral pads. Very easy to remove those lateral pads. I believe with this one, yeah, these actually, you press that button and they lift up. They're height adjustable and depth adjustable as well, so you can adjust those to kind of keep your knees in place. Built-in tie-down points as well, so if you are going to try to transport this unit, you do have 4 tie-down points on it. But once again, this is a chair for somebody that lives a very active lifestyle that wants to be out and about, but still not with an overly large unit. So go ahead and follow me outside. I'm going to do a driving demonstration on this chair. So what we have here is the Frontier V4, very fast chair. As you can see, very quick chair. I'm actually gonna go over here in a second and go off-road with this chair. but it's very responsive. This is not going to be a chair that is for somebody that wants to go slow, stay inside the house. It's going to be somebody that wants to live an active lifestyle, get a little bit faster speed. I think it's 6.2 miles an hour. I'm 6 foot tall, 220 pounds, kind of give you a reference of what I look like sitting in this chair. But it is a very smooth driving chair, very quick, very good suspension. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of drive it through here as well. Now it did just rain really hard yesterday, so this is actually gonna be a little bit of soft ground as compared to what we normally film it on, but I don't think it's gonna have any issue over here. All right, so I'm gonna go over here, kind of where we drive a lot of these chairs, just to show you that this is wet ground. You're not gonna take many power chairs over here. That's some pretty good roots there. You can see I'm kind of at a side angle there. I mean, it's one of those that you're gonna wanna make sure that you have the right amount of traction. See, I hit some sand there on a side slope and it wanted to kind of turn me. But most power chairs here are gonna get stuck in this because that's some pretty muddy stuff. And this is not gonna have any problem with those types of terrains. So once again, it's not gonna go on the beach, it's not gonna be like that, but if you live something where you wanna go in your yard, you wanna go a little bit off-roading with a chair, and you wanna have speed and power, go ahead and take a look at the Frontier V4.
Hi, I'm Marc.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marcs Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.